Today is election day in the U.S., and while it may not be a presidential or congressional election year, there are still several critical races that could shape the political landscape for years to come. But here's where it gets controversial. From the high-stakes battle for New York City's mayoralty to the redistricting drama in California, these elections are anything but ordinary. And this is the part most people miss. The outcomes could serve as a bellwether for next year's midterm elections, revealing the nation's shifting political mood. New York City mayoral race, a clash of generations and ideologies. New York City is poised to elect its next mayor, with 34-year-old State Assemblyman Zohran Mamdani, a Democratic socialist, challenging the Democratic Party's establishment. Mamdani's surprising victory over former Governor Andrew Cuomo in the Democratic primary has set the stage for a historic contest. If elected, Mamdani would become the city's youngest mayor in over a century and its first Muslim mayor. But here's the twist: Cuomo, undeterred by his primary loss, is running as an independent, while Republican Curtis Sliwa refuses to step aside. This three-way race has become a battleground for the soul of the city, with Mamdani's focus on cost-of-living issues like rent and wages contrasting sharply with Cuomo's emphasis on crime and public safety. Is Mamdani's progressive agenda the future of urban politics, or does Cuomo's experience better equip him to lead America's largest city? The debate is fierce, and the outcome could redefine the Democratic Party's direction. California redistricting, a high-stakes battle over political maps. In California, Democrats are pushing for a rare mid-decade redistricting effort, Proposition 50, to counter Republican gerrymandering in states like Texas and Missouri. This move, which would temporarily redraw congressional districts through 2030, has sparked a $158 million fundraising battle. But here's where it gets contentious. Republicans, who hold only 9 of California's 52 House seats, vehemently oppose the plan, arguing it's a power grab. Polls show strong Democratic support, 93%, versus near-unanimous Republican opposition, 91%. Is this a necessary correction to protect democracy, or an overreach that undermines the nonpartisan redistricting process? The stakes couldn't be higher. New Jersey governor's race, a toss-up in a blue state. New Jersey, a traditionally Democratic state, is witnessing a surprisingly tight race between Democrat Mikey Sherrill and Republican Jack Ciattarelli. This contest has drawn national attention, with heavyweights like Barack Obama and Donald Trump campaigning for their respective candidates. But here's the part most people miss. New Jersey has a history of electing Republican governors, and Ciattarelli's aggressive campaign, highlighting Sherrill's policy stumbles, has narrowed the gap. Does this race signal a broader shift in the political winds, or is it a unique anomaly? The answer could reshape our understanding of American politics. Virginia governor's race, a historic first and a cultural divide. Virginia, a perennial swing state, will elect its first female governor this year, with Democrat Abigail Spanberger and Republican winsome Earle-Sears vying for the position. If Earle-Sears wins, she would become the first black woman to lead a U.S. state. But here's where it gets polarizing. While Spanberger focuses on the economic fallout from Trump-era federal cuts, Earle-Sears has leaned into cultural issues like transgender rights, a strategy Republicans successfully employed in 2020. Is this a referendum on economic policy or a battle over cultural values? The outcome will send a powerful message about Virginia's, and perhaps the nation's, priorities. The Trump factor, looming large over every race. Though not on the ballot, Donald Trump's influence is undeniable. In New York City, Trump has threatened to withhold federal funding if Mamdani wins, labeling him a communist, despite Mamdani's democratic socialist stance. In California, Trump's actions sparked the redistricting battle, and in New Jersey, he's endorsed Ciattarelli. But here's the question that divides opinion: is Trump's involvement a rallying cry for his base or a liability that alienates moderates? And more importantly, does his continued influence signal a lasting reshaping of American politics, or is it a fading echo of a bygone era? As the results pour in tonight, these races will offer more than just local outcomes. They'll provide a window into the nation's political soul. What do you think? Are these elections a harbinger of progressive change, a return to traditional values, or something else entirely? Share your thoughts in the comments below.